Hi, I'm here to talk to you today about a problem that we all face. And I'm going to put it in the words first of the famous actor, David Attenborough. When David Attenborough says, "Our planet is in crisis." Wow, now that's big. How do you and I take something that is so big, a planet, and try to solve a crisis? Well, I suppose we could hop over to the planet next door. That's not really feasible, reasonable, or sensible actually, nor is it responsible, because the problem is here. The problem lies with us. The environment didn't make these changes, we did. Now, how can I put those into simpler words that maybe, well, certainly will help me understand and grasp it more easily, and hopefully will help you as well? So I've decided to say, our environment is in crisis. Now, perhaps that is something we can solve. Is there an immediate solution? No. There's no pamphlet, there's no guidebook that has the steps 1, 2, 3, and 4 that say, okay, this is what you do, snap your fingers and voila, our planet is healthy again. Not reasonable? No, it doesn't exist. That's not life. And you're probably thinking now, why should you listen to a person, Jillian MacDonald, about the environment and about travel? Before I speak about that though, I want to identify another problem, an underlying problem, under the fact that our environment is in crisis. And that has to do with our willingness as individuals to adapt our daily ways of life to help the environment become healthy again. We have ways, we have choices, we have alternatives in which we can do that. Now back to why you should listen to me, especially when it comes to travel. Well, I've been very fortunate in my life. I've traveled the world, first with my dance company that did world tours, sort of rock and roll style. We went to all places all over the planet, all over the world. But we didn't really think about the impact we were having when we visited various locations, such as an ancient amphitheater, when we had a 36, 48-hour setup with electric and all sorts of different things. We only concentrated on the performance that we were going to give to our audience. And for the past 18 years or so, I've been an outdoor adventure, travel, and cultural journalist, where again, I've traveled the world. And during these times, did we ask ourselves those questions? Why, where, and how we were traveling? Well, we knew why we were going. We were going to make a feature story. Where? Well, we had to know where we were going. How we were getting there? Well, we didn't really think about that. We just needed to get there and make our story or our short video. Now, we have to rethink that. And there is a solution by finding ways and alternatives and making the right choices. So at my foundation, Adventure Forever, we have developed the project, Sustainable Forces of Tradition. It's all about getting back to basics. Now, if you jumble those words together, let's take the three key words: sustainable, tradition, and basics. Put them all together. Let's see what you come up with. It can be sustainable living, sustainable travel, traditional methods, basic ways. Well, it all comes out to the same. It's about looking back, getting off that treadmill we've been on, and really having a look back at how we can slow down the pace. So what we're going to do with this project is we're going to challenge ourselves on an 18,000 kilometer overland journey to small, sustainable, self-sufficient villages, whereby during our travels we will challenge ourselves to live on a daily basis in the most sustainable way possible. And when we go to these small communities where people have been living in a self-sufficient, self-sustainable way for generations and plan to continue to do so, despite the costs, the sacrifices, and concentrate only on the rewards and sticking to their values, holding on to their environment, which they cherish. We want there to learn from them. It's about a learning period of time. It's not just about traveling. It's about traveling and learning. And we hope that in the future you too will think about asking yourselves those questions. Why, where, and how you travel. And when you travel, how much you can learn from where you go. Now we need help. We need your help. And at this time you're probably thinking, oh, she's going to ask for money. She's going to ask for the donation, of course. Well, yeah, these kinds of projects don't run on zero money. They need support, but that's not why I'm here. There's other ways you can help us. You can help us by joining us. We'll be on all platforms of social media. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your questions. We want to hear your ideas. Perhaps you've been to a place that we haven't even thought about going to. You visited it and you found a self-sustainable community. You fell in love with it. You participated with the local people. We want to hear those stories from you. And we also want to hear what we're doing wrong, what you think we're doing wrong. Send us messages, speak to us, and become a part of our journey. Sustainable Forces of Tradition, back to basics. Join us and help us help the environment become healthy again.